On some quiet nights, while in the deepest of sleep, I am struck with horror. I am visited by all sorts of complex and scary beings. It's all because I hallucinate at night. It could happen when I'm falling asleep. Those are called hypnagogic hallucinations. A lot of people will experience those in their lives. Or it could be when I'm waking up. In those cases, they are called hypnopompic hallucinations. And those hallucinations are the stories I'm telling you about today. One might believe that the beings I saw are ghosts, visiting my girlfriend and I while we slept soundly in our bed. Given my history with hallucinations, I don't completely believe it myself, but I'll leave that for you to decide. First, a meeting. I feel my lips moving and air exiting my mouth. I hear a voice in the room, so I mumble something back in response. I shuffle onto my back, listening. I hear another voice and respond to them. My eyes slowly start to squint open. I see the edge of my bed and the wall across my room. A shadowy figure stands on the left side of the wall. Another figure moves into view on the right. They ask me a question of what I do not know. I respond to them talking casually, but mid-sentence I snap my mouth shut and launch my eyes wide open. I just realize I'm talking to two strangers standing in my room in the middle of the night. The thought of two strangers breaking into my apartment runs through my mind, and I get the sensation to scream at them to leave. Before I do, the figures slowly start to fade away. Soon they are no longer there, but I thought I could still feel their presence. At that moment, I 100% believed that I just had an interaction with ghosts. I turn to my side, curl my legs, and wrap the blanket tightly over my head. I say out loud, "Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just going back to sleep." I don't move an inch as I lay there. I can't stop thinking about what just happened. My eyes stay stuck open for hours. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up to bright sunshine spilling into the room. I sit up and think about the experience. The morning brings more rational thoughts, but I'm still unsure if I hallucinated everything or if I had a genuine ghost encounter. Second, intense shivers. I am staring at the mirrors my girlfriend and I placed up. There's 3 of them, heart-shaped, and they sit across the room in the corner on the left wall. My vision can only see the mirrors, meaning I could not see my feet, the bed, or across the room. I just see the mirrors, like I'm zoomed in on a camera lens. As I stare, a twisting, churning fog emerges from them. It's the shape of a person, and its slow-moving presence makes me feel sick to my stomach. The fog being carried an evil within itself. I can feel it in the air. I sit up at once, breathing hard and fast through my nose. My stomach trembles and soon my whole body shakes frantically. I've rarely experienced this kind of fear in my life. It's like I'm witnessing a demon for the first time. My girlfriend starts to churn in her sleep next to me. I warn her, telling her not to look, to cover her eyes. She groans in response. It's all too overwhelming for me, so I force myself to move my body, reach over, and flick on the lamp. The fog being vanishes instantly. I throw the blanket off of me, get dressed, and walk out of the room. I feel mad more than afraid now, letting myself get to the point where I was so afraid over something I probably created in my head. I spend the rest of the night on the living room couch, watching distracting videos. My stomach settles, but my mind buzzes on and on, thinking about the experience. I didn't get much sleep the rest of the night. Third, we both saw something. I am completely asleep, and all I do is open my eyes. I can hear my girlfriend breathing peacefully next to me. It's dark in the room, but there is a bit of street lamp light peeking through the curtains and reflecting off the walls. My eyes look at the ceiling right above me, then they trail down to the light fixture centered in the room, then to the edge of the ceiling at the far end of the room. I see it. A black, formless blotch. It sits there, as large as a pillow. I can't move. I don't know if sleep paralysis is the cause or freezing terror. A limb distends from the blotch. It moves towards me, distending another limb, one after the other, as it glides across the ceiling unnaturally. Babe, it's there. It's coming at us. I say this to my girlfriend, and she turns over to look. She witnesses an owl-shaped figure swoop down at us. She describes it as being ghostly white, and before it reaches her face, she covers herself with a blanket. I'm still laying there watching the black blotch glide towards us, paralyzed and unable to do anything until it stops right above where we lay. Something in me clicks, and I grab the blanket to throw it over me as well. We lay there under the covers and fall back asleep until morning. We were both under the impression that we witnessed the same creature, but after describing them to one another, we realized we saw two completely different entities. My girlfriend has rarely encountered anything strange at night. Because I panicked and told her that something was on the ceiling, her mind must have conjured up a being, especially being woken up in a dream state. That's the only rational explanation we can come up with. Thank you so much for checking out this video. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, how I can improve, what I can do better in the future. These are just some hallucinations I've had throughout my life. I've had them since I was very young. I actually still get them quite frequently. Most of them are just little small ones I don't remember, or just like, oh my god, babe, I see a giant spider the size of my hand crawling on the wall. Please, I swear to God, I'm not tripping out right now. It's right there. And she'll flick on the light and boom, it's gone. And that's how most of them go away. I just turn on a light and they disappear. And along with those, I'll be covering more on the channel. I also cover my dreams. I'll be covering more dreams. So my last video, my blissful dream turned into a waking nightmare. That one I had a long time ago and still remember to this day. Meant a lot to me. And I'll be covering more of those in the future, along with more fictional stories. So this channel, I want to be true stories and I want it to be fictional stories, and I'll make that clear always in the description or end of the video. And I just want this channel to be like an art output for me. So if you want to stay along for that journey, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribed. And if you want to support me, I have a link to a Patreon in the description below. Again, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video and watching all the way through. You have a wonderful day.